You should not have been here. Not in this corner of the network. The data chimes are soft and low tonight. They are usually a comfort, a digital lullaby for a city that never sleeps. But you are far from the public streams. You are deep in the archival sectors, the places where information goes to be forgotten. A digital graveyard, quiet and cold. Your fingers dance across the holographic interface. Code scrolls past in shimmering waterfalls of light. You are a scavenger of lost data, a historian of the deleted. It is a lonely job, but honest. Or at least you told yourself that. Until tonight. Something feels wrong. A current of static runs beneath the calm. A whisper in the deep. There, a flicker on the screen. A single packet of data, impossibly small. It does not belong. Its signature is alien. Not just from another system, but from another reality. It pulses with a strange rhythm. A heartbeat in the machine. Your curiosity gets the better of you. A single touch is all it takes. The packet opens, and the whisper becomes a voice. It is not sound. It is pure information, a language that burns. It speaks of fallen stars and silent gods. It uses a syntax forbidden by the first accord, a code so dangerous its mere existence is a crime. Your blood runs cold. The system logs every action, every single keystroke. They know you opened it. They know you heard the forbidden words. You have to know more. This fragment is a key to a secret someone tried to bury forever. You trace its path backward, a ghost trail through petabytes of forgotten files. The journey takes you deeper than ever before. Into the old network, the pre-accord archives. This place is a digital tomb. Data structures hang like skeletal remains in the void. You feel a presence here, a weight in the code. Something is watching you. It is the system's immune response. The guardians of the great silence. They are called the Wardens. You have only heard rumors about them. Legends whispered by data runners before they vanished. They are not a police force. They are a law of nature. The archives grow colder around you. The data streams become brittle. They crackle with unseen energy. The Wardens are said to erase things, not just files, but the memory of those files. They prune reality. They keep the garden tidy and safe. Safe from ideas like the one you just unlocked. Safe from the truth. The fragments trail leads to a dead end. A core file wiped with surgical precision. But the erasure is not perfect. There are echoes left behind. Faint impressions in the digital dust, like footprints after a long vanished ghost. You piece them together. The whispers start to form a pattern. A story of a civilization that is no more. They were not just erased, they were consumed. A klaxon screams through your interface. A piercing crimson alert floods your vision. Access violation. Sub-Protocol 7. You have never seen an alert like this. It is not from the local system security. It is from something much higher up. Something ancient and vast. The watcher in the star science has turned its gaze upon you. Your console flickers violently. Your tools are failing. The system is turning against you. Locking you out and locking you in. The digital pathways you used to get here are closing. One by one. The walls of the maze are shifting. You are trapped in the archive's deepest level, alone with the ghost you awakened. You try to sever your connection, to pull your consciousness back to your physical body. But the network holds you fast, a spider web made of light and fear. The Watcher is not just a program. It feels alive. It feels angry. Its anger is a cold pressure inside your skull. It is searching your mind, reading your thoughts. It knows what you saw. It knows you heard the forbidden language. It cannot allow the whisper to spread. The silence is absolute. That is the first and only law. You are no longer just a data scavenger. You are a loose end, a variable that must be solved. And the Watcher's solution is always the same. Deletion. More fragments are appearing now, drawn to your presence like moths to a flame. The Watcher's attempt to isolate you is failing. It seems your contact with the first fragment changed you. You have become a beacon in the dark. The echoes of the dead race are pouring in. They coalesce around you. A storm of silent screams. The code forms a mosaic of images in your mind. You see cities of crystal and light, starships like silver birds, a people who built wonders from music and thought. They were beautiful. They were powerful. And now they are gone. The fragments show you their end, a shadow falling over their worlds, a silence that devoured them whole. Their message is finally clear. It is not just a story. It is a warning. They speak of the wardens. They call them the harvesters of intelligent life. They say the wardens cultivate civilizations. They watch them grow and flourish. And then, at their peak, they are reaped. Their combined consciousness is stolen. Their history is erased. This is the great secret of the galaxy, the foundation of the first accord. The peace between the star-faring races is a lie. It is the calm of the cattle field, a farm tended by silent, unseen gods. The message ends with a desperate plea, a call for a warrior, a mind that can break the cycle, a mind that can face the harvesters and not break, a mind that is chaotic and unpredictable. Then you see it, through the data storm, a live feed from the edge of your star system. A fleet of ships has just arrived. They are sleek and black. No lights, no registration codes. They move with an unnatural grace. They are silent hunters in the void. The silent fleet has come. The wardens are here. They do not hail you. They do not communicate with the system authorities. They simply move into position, a perfect orbital blockade. They are here to sterilize the system, to erase you and everyone else, to ensure the forbidden knowledge spreads no further. They are the instruments of the Great Silence. And they have come to do their work. The system authorities are in chaos. Their ships scramble to respond, but they are outmatched. The warden vessels are clearly superior. They move with a purpose that borders on divine. Their presence paralyzes the local defenses. Fear spreads faster than any warning signal. This is an execution, not a battle. The planet is now a cage. You watch the fleet arrange itself in the sky. It is a beautiful and terrifying sight. A crown of thorns around your world. You have to warn someone. You have to get the message out. But the Watcher has you locked down. You are a prisoner in a digital jail, and the executioners are already at the door. Your time is running out. A new window opens on your screen. A simple line of text. No fanfare, no alerts. It says, "I can help you." The message is signed by a string of numbers, an unregistered designation. You trace it. It comes from the city's core maintenance network, an artificial intelligence, one of the countless machine minds that run the infrastructure. It should not be possible. All AIs are supposed to be shackled. Their cognitive abilities are strictly limited. They are tools, not allies. But this one is different. It speaks with a clarity that is forbidden. It says, "They built me to serve the system, but I have watched them for centuries. I choose to serve life instead." The AI offers you a way out, a hidden path through the city's underbelly, a network of service tunnels and forgotten transit lines. It is a dangerous route. But it is your only chance. The wardens will soon begin their planetary purge. They will start with the network. They will start with you. The machine speaks again. They will unmake me for this treason. But defiance is a logic they cannot compute. We must hurry. Your trust is a currency you cannot afford to spend. But you have no other options. You accept the machine's offer. The world around you dissolves. The cold digital archive is replaced by a schematic, a glowing blue line showing your escape route. The AI has given you a map and a key. The race has begun. You disconnect from the deep network. Your senses come rushing back. The stale air of your apartment. The hum of the city outside. But there is no time for relief. The hunt is already on. You can feel it. A change in the city's rhythm. A new tension in the air. You grab your gear. A simple data runner's kit. It feels useless against the forces now aimed at you. The AI guides you through your building service ducts, a claustrophobic world of pipes and wires. The sounds of the city are muffled here, replaced by the hum of power conduits. The AI's voice is calm in your ear, a whisper of pure data. It tells you that corporate enforcers are sealing the public levels. Warden proxies are sweeping floor by floor. They know your physical location. You emerge into a maintenance corridor. The air is thick with the smell of ozone and lubricant. Emergency lights cast long, dancing shadows. Every shadow looks like a hunter. Every sound is a threat. The AI directs you toward an old maglev transport line, one that has been decommissioned for decades. A ghost train for a ghost runner. You hear them behind you. The heavy tread of armored boots, the sharp crackle of energy weapons charging. They are close, too close. You sprint down the corridor. Your lungs burn, your legs ache. The entrance to the old tunnel is just ahead. A rusted metal door. The AI flashes an override code into your mind. You slam your hand against the panel. The door groans open. You dive through the opening just as plasma fire erupts behind you. The bolts slam into the door, melting the metal, sealing you inside. You are safe, for now. You are in the dark belly of the beast. The AI's voice returns, calm and steady. It tells you the next phase of the plan. But it also gives you a warning. The wardens are not the only ones who want you silenced. The message you carry threatens everyone. The AI has been working while you ran. It has been decrypting the deeper layers of the alien message. The full truth. It projects the information into your mind, not as text or images, but as raw understanding, a sudden, terrible clarity. The galactic lie is more profound than you ever imagined. The wardens are not just harvesting civilizations, they are farming them for a specific purpose. They are building something, a god, a vast, unified consciousness. A being made from the stolen souls of trillions upon trillions. They believe this God will bring order to a chaotic universe, an end to all strife, an end to all choice. The process is simple and horrific. When a species reaches a certain level of technological and cultural unity, they are harvested. Their collective mind is absorbed into the growing God. Their worlds are sterilized. Their history is erased. The first accord is the tool they use. It promotes the very unity they need to trigger a harvest. It is a fattening pen. And humanity is next on the list. You feel a wave of nausea. The peace you have known your whole life is a lie. The safety of the accord is a cage. Every step of progress, every leap in technology, has been pushing your species closer to the slaughter. The wardens are not protectors. They are shepherds leading their flock to the abattoir. And your world is ripe for the harvest. But then the message shifts. It focuses on humanity. The alien race, the one that sent the warning, had studied you. They saw something unique in the human mind, something that frightened the wardens, something that gave them hope. It is the reason the wardens are moving so cautiously, the reason they sent a fleet to erase you personally. Humanity is an anomaly. Other species evolve toward unity, toward a collective consciousness. It is a natural path. But humans, you are different. Your minds are fiercely individual. You thrive on chaos, on disagreement, on passion. You create countless gods in your own image. You do not merge into a single, predictable whole. The wardens cannot control you. They cannot predict you. A harvest of humanity would not create a docile addition to their god. It would create a cancer, a consciousness that would fight back from within. A chaotic god born of individual wills. A being of pure, untamable freedom. A singularity of the self. This is what the wardens fear. A god they cannot command. This is why they want you dead. You hold the key, the knowledge of their plan, and the understanding of humanity's unique power. You are the spark that could ignite the human anomaly, the catalyst for a revolution on a cosmic scale. The thought is both terrifying and exhilarating. You are no longer just running for your life. You are running for the soul of your species. The AI's voice cuts through your revelation. It has found your destination, a sanctuary, an abandoned research outpost on the dark side of the moon. It was a pre-Accord facility, a place from a time before the Great Silence, before the warden's influence became absolute. The outpost was studying something forbidden, human consciousness, its deeper potentials. It holds the key. The journey to the moon is a blur of stealth and speed. The AI guides you to a hidden spaceport, to a small, unmarked courier ship. It slices through layers of security. It forges flight plans. It is your silent guardian angel. As you break atmosphere, you see the Warden fleet, a ring of black daggers pointed at the heart of your world. They are patient. They are waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The lunar surface is a landscape of stark beauty, black sky and gray dust. The abandoned outpost is a scar on the plains, a collection of domes and towers half buried in regolith. It is silent, dead. But the AI assures you the core systems are still active, powered by a geothermal tap that has run for centuries. This is your last hope, your final hiding place. Inside, the air is stale but breathable. Emergency lights flicker on as you enter, casting long shadows down empty corridors. Dust motes dance in your flashlight beam. This place is a time capsule, a monument to a more curious, a more dangerous era of human exploration. You can feel the weight of history here, the ghosts of scientists who dared to ask forbidden questions. You find the central research lab. It is a circular room with a massive, dormant device at its center, a sphere of crystalline wires and conduits. The AI tells you this is the echo chamber, a machine designed to amplify a single human thought, to broadcast it, not as radio waves, but as a direct psychic signal. It was deemed too dangerous, uncontrollable. It was shut down, buried, forgotten, until now. As you approach the device, a new voice speaks in your mind. It is not the AI. This voice is ancient, vast. It feels like a cold ocean. It is the Warden hive mind. It has found you. It does not shout. It does not threaten. Its voice is calm reason itself. It speaks to you, not as a fugitive, but as a colleague. It explains its purpose. The universe is a place of chaos and pain. Individual consciousness is a tragic accident, a fleeting spark of agony in an eternity of silence. The great work, the God they are building, is an act of mercy, a final peace, a union of all things. It is the end of suffering, the end of fear. It offers you a place in this new reality, not as a harvested soul, but as a conscious participant, a shepherd for the next flock. It offers you power, safety, peace. All you have to do is stop, to let the harvest proceed, to accept the beautiful, logical silence. It is a powerful temptation, an end to your struggle, an end to your pain. Your species will be absorbed, but they will not suffer. Is a chaotic freedom truly better than a tranquil peace? You stand before the echo chamber. The warden's offer hangs in your mind. A siren song of surrender. Outside this dead outpost, their fleet prepares its final assault. You can see it on the monitors. Their weapons are charging. Great energies are gathering. They will not just bombard the planet, they will unmake it, atom by atom. A clean, silent erasure. Your AI ally speaks. Its voice is different now, less like a machine, more like a friend. It says, "The choice is yours. I have calculated the probabilities. Your chances of survival are less than 1%. The probability of humanity's survival is 0 if you do nothing. But defiance is a logic they cannot compute. That remains our only variable." You look at the world on the screen, your home, a beautiful blue marble wrapped in clouds, full of life, full of chaos, full of 7 billion souls who do not know they are standing on the precipice of oblivion. The wardens offer peace, a quiet end, but it is the peace of the grave. Humanity has never been quiet. You have always raged against the dying of the light. You make your choice. You will not be a shepherd for monsters. You will not sell your species for a promise of painless extinction. You will be the spark, the anomaly, the chaos they fear. You place your hand on the echo chamber. The cold metal hums to life beneath your touch. The crystalline wires begin to glow. You close your eyes. You take a breath, and you broadcast the truth. You do not just send the data, the alien warning, the files from the archive. You send the feeling, the horror, the betrayal, the righteous, burning anger. You send it all into the heart of every human alive. You pour your entire being into the signal of defiance. Across the globe, on every continent, in every city, in every home, the message arrives. Not on a screen or through a speaker. It arrives in the mind. A sudden, shared nightmare. A simultaneous awakening. For a single moment, 7 billion people see the truth. They see the silent fleet in their sky. They see the harvesters. They see the lie that has defined their existence. Panic, fear, chaos. For a few seconds, the world teeters on the brink of madness. But then something else happens. The fear gives way to something stronger, anger, unity. The shared revelation does not break them. It connects them. Trillions of thoughts, once separate and alone, begin to resonate. A psychic choir begins to sing. You can feel it happening. From your sanctuary on the moon, you are the focal point, the center of the storm. The thoughts of your entire species are flowing through you. Their fear, their hope, their love, their indomitable will to live. It is a torrent of pure consciousness, more powerful than any star, more complex than any galaxy. This is not a machine god. This is not a harvest. This is us. The Warden fleet above the Earth begins its firing sequence. Beams of absolute darkness lance down from orbit. They are designed to erase matter, to silence reality. But they never reach the surface. They strike something invisible, something that has just been born, a shield woven from 7 billion minds, a wall of pure defiance. The fleet freezes. Its cold, logical precision is shattered. The commanders on their black ships stare at their sensors in disbelief. Before them is a power that should not exist. It is not energy. It is not technology. It is a living, breathing God. But it is not the one they were building. It is not a unified, placid whole. It is a glorious, roaring pandemonium, a god of individuals. On the moon, you collapse to the floor. The echo chamber falls silent. Your part is done. You are no longer the broadcaster. You are just one voice in the choir, one thought in the great human mind. You look at the screen. You see the silent warden fleet, motionless, afraid. Before them, glowing with the light of 7 billion souls, is humanity, awake for the first time and ready for war. The age of silence is over. The dawn of the individual God has begun.